Well, 160,000 students skip school every day because they're scared. And bullying is the leading factor of suicide among our teens. It's affecting nearly every child. 86% of our kids say bullying has interfered with their life, their studies. And our sister network, the Cartoon Network, is trying to do something about it. On Sunday night, it will air The Bully Effect. Take a look.
If the bystanders of the schools would get involved, I guarantee you we can overpower any bully. Eventually, we could create an army to where we could defeat anything.
Well, the documentary is part of the Cartoon Network's Stop Bullying, Speak Up campaign. More than 250,000 people have actually taken the pledge to do just that, stop bullying. Stuart Snyder is the president and CEO of Turner's Animation, Young Adults and Kids Media Division. Great to see you.
Nice to see you and pleasure to be here.
Why are you doing this? What sparked the idea in the first place?
Well, over 3 years ago, in a dialogue with our kids, with our audience, we asked them about issues that are important to them, that's on their mind, and they told us that bullying, as you saw about those statistics, very much on their mind and is a big issue for them.
So how did you know this was going to work? Because there's been so many conversations and class discussions, but you're pretty intense within this documentary.
Yeah, the documentary is really an abridged version of what was run on CNN and is actually a cut down from the Bully feature film by Lee Hirsch. As far as whether the campaign, the initiative would work, we just wanted to do something for the kids on a topic that they said was a big problem for them, and they also felt and said if we had tools, if we had information, they could do something about it. So it really was about empowering kids, and that's what the whole campaign has been about, is using our platform at Cartoon Network to get messages and get information and tools out to kids, families, and educators.
You know, it's interesting when you look at the stats, too, because 25 million Americans, their families are traumatized by bullying, and this one just broke my heart, that 43% of middle school children say they avoid the bathroom and locker rooms at all costs out of fear of being bullied. And then 1 out of every 4 children is more than occasionally cyberbullied. So you have to wonder, you know, how has social media kind of changed the bullying landscape?
I think social media has changed it tremendously. You know, if you go back to another generation of when bullying occurred in schools, they pretty much were limited to what took place in school, in the classroom or in the playground, and things got resolved in the school. Now, it's basically can continue after school. It can go on 24/7, and there's also an issue. There's an issue with kids with really from a standpoint of when you type something. You're not having to face the person. You're not having to confront, and there's a little bit of a less of an empathy in regards to understanding that your words or those actions really do hurt other kids.
And they don't realize responsibility because there's no consequence for them half the time.
It's out there in the space.
Well, I'm a little concerned about this whole dialogue about bullying because, you know, we grew up with bullying. I mean, we talked about the cartoons, and Daffy Duck was a bully and Foghorn Leghorn was a bully. The problem is that when we become adults, there's still bullying. You can have neighbors that are bullying to you, co-workers at work that could bully you. We have to teach our children better skills at socializing because these same things that they're facing as children, they're going to face them as adults. We can't protect them forever.
Got to hit a hard break this Sunday. Cartoon Network, 5:30 Eastern. You can see the documentary. You won't want to miss it.